Hey everybody, this is Clay, the Average Gamer, and tonight I'm bringing you a look at Red Faction Armageddon. This actually was released tonight with Infamous 2, and for those of you that have not seen it, I actually did a first glance at the game Infamous 2 tonight. I actually got both of these games tonight, and the idea behind it is I wanted to give you guys kind of a look into just some games that I thought were being released and would be a lot of fun to check out. Now what I'm planning on doing with this is I've actually got three games that I'm wanting to possibly do a full review on. And the first one is, of course, Red Faction, Armageddon. The second one, Infamous 2, and the third one comes out next Tuesday, Duke Nukem. Now, one of those three games I would like to do a full review on, but which one I do, I'm going to leave that up to the viewers and let you all decide. Feel free to leave a comment out of those three games, Infamous 2, Red Faction, or Duke Nukem, and let me know which one you all would like to see the most as far as a full game review. I do plan on doing initial reviews for all three of the games, though. So I just got finished posting the Infamous 2 game and kind of gave you guys my first initial thoughts on that. So I really wanted to go in here and do the same with this game. Now I spent a couple hours playing Infamous 2 and a couple hours tonight playing this Red Faction Armageddon, and I tell you, I've had a lot of fun with both, but I like shooters, man. I like being able to shoot bullets and shoot grenades and aliens. You know, I'm alright with shooting these guys. I mean, anything that comes at me, I enjoy shooting stuff. Not in real life, but on video games I do. And the great thing about this is that is exactly what this game is all about. I mean, you can tell that from the very beginning. Now, this game is I guess it came out back when in the PS2 is actually the first one that I actually remember playing. I played Red Faction 2, and I got into it mainly because of the multiplayer. I didn't play a lot of the campaign on that at all. In fact, I don't really remember the campaign very much. I do remember the multiplayer quite a bit. At the time, I was, I guess, I've been playing, of course, 007 for the 64 quite a bit, and that was really, like I said, the game that introduced me to first-person shooters, and making a transition, getting into the PlayStation, and really starting to look for a good first-person shooter. And at the time, Red Faction was the game that answered the call. I got in with that and spent many hours playing the multiplayer on that game. It was a lot of fun, and the only thing, of course, multiplayer now is transformed to where you actually are able to go online and play with other people. Back whenever that game was out, it was just the people that you could connect controllers to the system with, and so a lot of times I had a hard time finding people to play with. But needless to say, I really enjoyed the game, and that's really what initially made me want to get this game and try it out. As with any of the games that are out now, it seems like, of course, in my opinion, they should all be 1080, especially if they're out for the PlayStation. Unfortunately, Infamous 2 was not. This one is, though, and so I just, I enjoy the graphics. It's almost like watching a 3D movie. Anymore. They are able to do so much. For those of you that didn't know, I actually went to school doing 3D animation and traditional animation. It's one of my in California, and at the time that I was there, you were not able to put anywhere near the detail into gaming whenever you were creating characters for gaming back then. But that's been a year or two ago since the last time I went through a school door taking a test for doing animation or finishing up a final reel. But I will say the graphics on this game are outstanding, and as are with Infamous as well. But the graphics on this one I just really like quite a bit. The mechanics, the controls, the way that you can move around, the weapons that you have that I've seen just at the very beginning are pretty basic. This felt real smooth getting around. I didn't have a hard time adjusting to the way that this character moved at all. I was I was pretty happy with just the fact I felt comfortable getting in and playing the game right off. It didn't take a long tutorial to teach me how to roll with the weapons and switch from one gun to another gun and unload a clip and reload a clip on the aliens that were trying to attack me. So for that portion of it, it was really easy just to get into it and start shooting stuff. This game has been a pretty fast-paced game. I mean, it's not been something that's been just crazy. Like for those of you that have ever played Dead Space, I mean, there's times on that where 10, 15, 20 minutes are just so intense in that game that it's unbelievable. Of course, I've only spent a couple hours, so it may very well get there. But just the first couple hours of playing this game, they have been pretty fast-paced, action-packed, but also give you kind of a chance to breathe in between, the few minutes of aliens attacking you all at once, and just the large amounts of swarms of enemies that I've had, and giant enemies that I've had that aren't not a lot of them, but they take a lot of bullets to take down. Now, so far, as far as the weapons that I've had a chance to use, I've had these dual pistols that we take off and we're taking these enemies out here. We've had a shotgun, which is your typical shotgun, like a grenade launcher. They used to blow buildings up. That I've used to blow large amounts of enemies up. There's been like an energy pulse grenade bomb something. I don't know how else to describe it, but that's a pretty good way to describe it. You hold the button down and the power just continuously increases until you let a ball of energy that just gets hurled at the enemies or whatever it is that you're actually aiming at, and is able to inflict large amounts of damage to a big area. One thing that's really cool about this game too is the structures that are in this game are you're able to blow those things up. So if you shoot a grenade at a wall, the wall on the grenade doesn't just leave a big black spot. It actually knocks the wall down and will take out a building or a swarm or whatever it is that you may have been shooting at, which I always find is pretty cool. It seems like Battlefield, with the way that they did that, and Red Faction, back in Red Faction 2, it was exactly the same way. If you shot something, it didn't just leave marks on the wall, it took the wall out. And so that was one thing that I always thought was really pretty cool about this. Now, one of the special moves that you actually have on this is you have the ability to be able to repair whatever it is that you've knocked down. And I'm not sure if I got any in this clip. I really hope I did, because I really like, whenever I'm going through these clips, being able to bring you just a little bit of everything that I've experienced during that time. So if I find a place where I actually repair something, which right here, if I find a place where I repair something, I'll go ahead and point it out and make sure you guys get to see that. So for instance, if I go in and I completely destroy a building or a bridge or something like that, with just holding down the L2 button, I'm actually able to rebuild that structure pretty quickly to help myself get from point A to point B, or if I'm actually having people that are following me that I'm helping, I can rebuild those and help us all, so we can all get from where we are to wherever our destination may be. As far as length and everything in this game, I haven't really got into it. I haven't really got to read that much on it. So I'm hoping that this game is as much fun as the game goes on as it has been in the beginning. But to be honest with you guys, between Infamous and this one, I've really enjoyed playing this one even more than I have Infamous 2. And if something happens, nobody makes comments on which one they want right now, this one's got my vote. So I plan on going back and revisiting this game regardless of of the feedback that I get from the video. So I had a blast doing this one, and it was just a lot of fun. Of course, if you guys got any questions about the game, about whatever it is that I've experienced with Red Faction Armageddon, I know this one wasn't as widely talked about as Infamous 2 was. So I'm kind of curious as to what you guys think whenever you come and see the gameplay. I mean, you can watch me here as we're running through here. I mean, this has been a pretty long clip, and they've kept the enemies coming pretty good. So there's always a lot of stuff to do, and there's always a lot of things running at you. A lot of things that you've got to keep an eye out for, and a lot of things that you got to shoot and get rid of. So anyway, guys, I've got here just probably another couple of minutes of the games, and just want to of the gameplay. Want to give you my final thoughts on the game. As far as who this game is for, this game is somebody that's going to want a fast-paced action game. From what I can tell, it's got the language, it's got the gore in it. It looks like it's got some scary aliens. I don't know if it gets worse than this. Nothing like that's ever bothered me though. So just make sure that these are things that you don't mind watching, you don't mind seeing whenever you get this game and go into it. I hope that the more I play this, the more I can say that I would 100% suggest getting this game, or if it's something that I say, in the end, after playing the game from beginning to end, I really think this may be one you need to rent or hold off on, or purchase if you meet these certain criteria. But this game was definitely intriguing for me, and I definitely am looking forward to going on and playing some more. Again, this commentary is coming to a close. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave me a comment whether you'd like to see Red Faction, Duke Nukem, or Infamous 2 for a full game review. Guys, until next time, always feel free to rate, comment, or subscribe. This is The Average Gamer.